All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another episode of Talking Finance while playing chess. We're going to give a market update on what we can expect from the market this week, and then we'll play a game of chess. So let's get right into it. All right, so this week there's China's response. In retaliation, China plans to impose a 34% tariff on U.S. goods starting Thursday, April 10th. So later on this week, we're going to see the retaliation. And in my opinion, I think that's when we're going to come. Maybe in the week following that, we're probably going to come to some type of deal, right? Because these are just a lot of tariffs. These actions have heightened concerns about escalating trade tensions and their potential impact on global economic growth. Inflation indicators. So we're going to get the CPI index this week. The March CPI report is scheduled for release on Thursday. Okay, yeah, the March CPI report is scheduled to release on Thursday, April 10th. I was confused. I was like, we're in April. But it's usually like a lagging. So when the report comes out in April, you're getting the numbers for March, right? So the March CPI report scheduled to release on Thursday, April 10th. Analysts anticipate that the index may remain flat following recent declines. This data will be crucial for assessing inflation trends and could influence future monetary policy decisions by the Federal Reserve, right? I think these are going to be very important because, again, the chances of getting an interest rate cut in May have gone up from 0% to 22%. So we want to see that inflation is kind of cooling off. And I think these reports are probably going to influence that decision, right? Okay, so the next one is Producer Price Index, said to be released on Friday, April 11th. The PPI will provide additional insights into inflation at the wholesale level, offering a broader perspective of price movements within the economy. All right, so we have those two reports to look out for. We have the retaliation of tariffs from China, and then also we have Federal Reserve communication, the meeting minutes from the Federal Reserve March meeting will be published this week, offering a deeper understanding of the central bank's stance on interest rates and economic projections. This can also be an indicator to where their mindset is. Are they going for the May interest rate cut or are they going for June, right? And yeah, and they usually release that like weeks after their meetings. They don't release it, you know, right then and there. All right. So let's see. Okay, so corporate earnings reports. Major banks. Earnings season kicks off with reports from leading financial institutions, including JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and BlackRock. Investors will closely examine these results for indications of financial health and insights to the broader economic landscape. Yeah, when you have huge banks like this, their earnings report is very important to see how the economy is doing because they lend to consumers. So it's very important to see what their earnings report is like. Other notable companies are Delta Airlines, Levi, RPM International, not sure what that is, Constellation Brands, and CarMax. So those are all like consumer-based products. So that's going to be important as well to see, are consumers spending? Are they not spending? Are things too expensive? Also, it has here that that's why you have to check Chat GPT because it gives a lot of false information. And I'm not sure if it's just because I don't pay for the premium service, but it says the Bitcoin halving is set to go take place in April 12th. Maybe it's talking about the anniversary because we just had the halving last year. So I don't think we're not gonna have another halving, right? It's not until another 4 years from now or another 3 years from now. All right, so overall investor sentiment, the recent market volatility driven by tariff announcements and inflation concerns have led to a significant downturn in the stock market. So the stock market last week lost a lot of value. I think it was like 1 point something trillion dollars in value that it lost. And again, it's all due to the tariffs. So we'll see if the tariffs work, if we could come to some type of negotiation with other countries. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. Also, the crypto market over the weekend has taken a dip. We'll probably get into prices as we start the game. But yeah, crypto prices have tanked a little bit. They held really well last week when tariff news came out, but it looks like maybe it was like a lagging effect. But again, it held up pretty good, and now on the weekend it's selling off a bit. But again, I think that's all just manipulated. All right, so let's get into the game. You got a girl or don't have time for that? Not right now, man. Right now I'm really busy, so I do go out on dates, but no, man, not right now. I actually am really busy, so I don't have too much time for that. But I do make time to go out on dates. Mauricio, where are you from? I think you said it before. Maybe I didn't pay attention. Oh, you may have left. Yeah, I think Mauricio left. But yeah, okay. So crypto prices. Let's look at crypto prices. Crypto prices. Um, BTC's at 82.6. Again, it was at like 84 last week, 85. It went up. Now we're kind of again range bounding in that 82 to 83. And yeah, I think it's holding up pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna do that. All right, let's do this. Let's break that out of the way. Um, so if I take here, if I take here, all right. I knew he was gonna go for that. I just gotta play it. If I take here, if I take here, If I take here, he's going to go here and then try to checkmate me here. So I'm going to have to go like this. Oh, no, that's not going to work. All right, let's do this. I don't know if that was a great move. There we go. All right. For me, he blundered. All right, cool. So I think I won this. Black Monday incoming, Queen A5. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I'm good. Or should I have moved up? Yeah, he's suffering right now. Black Monday incoming, maybe, man. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe something happens there. All right. Yeah, he tried to. He definitely. Um, he definitely tried to play me there. If he moves down to that G4, I'll mate him right there. And if he goes right into G4, perfect. There we go. And that's the game right there. All right. That's what happens when you try to sacrifice. That happens with beginners. He tried to sacrifice his bishop to I don't know, checkmate me early, but you should just play the game and not try to go for those early checkmates. Perfect. All right. I'm just going to do one game. That's pretty much it. But yeah, so a lot of volatility. Gray cow, I'm not sure if Black Monday we could see something. I thought we would have seen the worst of it after we got the tariff announcements. So I'm not sure, right? We are seeing that the crypto market is tanking, and maybe that's a precursor to a Black Monday or a sell-off, a huge sell-off this week. Who knows? But we'll see. I'll give an update tomorrow. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Take care.